cooking segment going on here. Oh, look, Laverne. I gotta move Laverne the lavender. She's in the way. Get her out of the way. All right, here's what I got cooking. Wait till you see this disaster. I'm gonna make some rice. I got some stewed tomato and tomato sauce. I got a red onion. I got some black beans, some minced olives. Somebody already minced these for me and put them in a can. So that was nice. And my seasoning. Oh, what else? Olive oil, sea salt. This is all good stuff. Wait till you see what this turns out to look like. We're gonna throw in, as usual, some spinach. And I got some Asiago cheese. Asiago. And, oh, look at this. Ready? Cloves and lavender oil. I put a few drops of this on the cloves and I set it here between this and Laverne, the lavender plant, and the screens. No bugs. They're all out there lined up on the screen like this. Hey, let us in. I win this round. Sorry to say. Okay, here's what we got to do. The first thing, we put 2 cups of water in the pan, right? Then I put a cup of rice in. 2-to-1 ratio, so they say. I might have this wrong. Really don't know. I never cooked rice before. But I'm going to guess that this thing looks like a cup. Something like that. Does that look like a cup of rice? I don't know. I'll throw a little more in. All right, that's a cup. I'll put some olive oil in the water. Why? Because my grandmother put olive oil in everything. Didn't matter what it was. That and holy water. Put that on everything. Oh boy. I think I might need more water. I don't know. We'll see. So I get this thing boiling. There we go. Okay. Now, oh baby, I don't know where to start. I know what I gotta do though. I gotta open these cans. So I'll either fast forward through this or I won't put you through it. I'm not sure which I'm gonna do. What do you think? The other 2 are quick pulls. I like that. The first step, put a half a can of stewed tomatoes, put a whole can of stewed tomatoes in the pot over there, okay? And then you throw in a little baby jar here of tomato sauce. I probably didn't need any of that. There's a lot of crap in there. Jesus. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Now look at this. Minced olives. Minced black olives. I can't believe this. Somebody actually went to the trouble of cutting them, dicing them. They did this for us. Throw that in there. Okay, you with me? I got stewed tomatoes, tomato sauce, some of these minced black olives. You're gonna laugh, but this is gonna be good. You have no idea. All right, and the protein for the day: black beans. Got to get rid of the black water, but not too much of it. I understand. Got to keep some of that. That's where all the vitamins are. Can of black beans, minced olives, tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, let's get this onion cut. I'm not even sure how you cut an onion. And then we spice the whole thing. I need you for my wine, my measuring cup. It's got rice in it. It's like, okay, perfect. All right, so let's cut up this onion. For those of you who know I'm doing this wrong, you get a good chuckle, I suppose. One more. That's good. Now I'm going to put this whole mess together. Wait to see this. Oh boy, this is going to be a disaster. So I get all of these. De-skin your onions is what I would say to do. De-skin your onions. All right. Now, big sink. Garbage is right behind you. All right. Now, I slice these guys up. Keep your head out of the way because this is going to be a teary proposition otherwise. This is really going to be good. I know it. I don't know how I'm going to get these onions in that pot. But I've made a whole lot of junk in there, I'll tell you that. I think I could feed quite a few people here. Onion, I'll wrap you up later. Oh, look at this guy. That was quick. Bring it to a boil. Take it down to a simmer. And let it simmer. It's that simmering again. Now, when I get this going, then I got to tell you a couple of things. Look at this. I have to have that hole right there. Probably too many onions. We're going to see. I think it's going to be delicious. Delicious. Now, I'm going to put some spinach in there. But first I'm going to season it. Sea salt, maybe too much. Black pepper. That stays in your colon. And some Italian seasoning. Oh boy. And you know what I always suggest is you clean up as you go. That way, when dinner time comes, you're ready. You don't have to. Look at this. I got mixing spoons and everything here. All right, you mix this together and put it over a low heat. Oh my God. Yeah, low heat, like that. It looks good. It's an awful lot of stuff. But did you get that all straight now? I'll write it down for you. I'll put all the links in the description because I know you're going to want to rush right out and make this. Maybe you will. It might be good. Who the heck knows? Get that onion out of there. Okay. Now, we got to talk about this van situation. I am on my way back home from Florida. I spent 3 weeks down there doing assorted things. I plan on buying at least one Sprinter van or at least one Transit van. I'm not exactly sure yet. I can't honestly say one or the other. Ford Transit or the Mercedes Sprinter. So that's the discussion. That's the research I have to go through now. In either case, I would get the longest and the tallest they offer. Nothing less than that. The longest and the tallest. If I got the Ford, I would get that EcoBoost engine, gasoline. I wouldn't get the Ford diesel. If I'm going to go diesel, then I go right to the Sprinter. That's my reason for hedging and going over to the Ford. On my way down here, I had some issue trying to find number 2 diesel on the road on 95. All these places now are offering biodiesel only, and I know that we've been told you can use biodiesel, but I'm not buying it. I am not putting any biodiesel in my van or any Mercedes diesel van. I'm not doing it unless I'm really with no other option. But I had to move around from station to station on my way down throughout the trip to try to find number 2 diesel. So I do see it's going to become an issue. I will say that I took notice as I was driving down and driving all around. This Sprinter is a dream. I have to drive a Ford. In all fairness, I've never driven a Ford Transit, but this thing is loaded up. I'm close to 11,000 pounds in this thing because I weighed it on the cat scales, but I was towing my equipment trailer, so that could have thrown off the rear tires a little. However, be that as it may, this thing rides like a dream. It really does. I can go 6, 7, 8, 10 hours of driving. I'm not tired, I'm not fatigued, I'm comfortable, I'm not fidgeting around in my seat. How can you say that about a car? This is a van. This is a cargo van. I'm carrying my home with me, and it's that comfortable. Is the Ford going to be that way? From what I can see right off the bat, the Ford doesn't have as much leg room. The Ford doesn't let you pass into the rear of the van as easily as the Mercedes does. There's a lot of room up there. So there are trade-offs. Is it true that I could get anybody anywhere to work on the Ford Transit? Mercedes, I only want to let a certified Mercedes technician work on it. That's right, you know that. So these are the thoughts running through my pea brain. What do I do? What do you think? Because as I told you, this van, I'm going to build it out. You're going to watch the whole process. And then I'm going to sell it. The layout, I've got 3 floor plans that I want to build. I'm going to build each one of them individually, one at a time. And they're going to be good. I have never seen the things that I want to do. I haven't seen anybody do it. I was just at the Tampa RV show, and I was in every Class B van on that lot. I don't know how many acres and acres they had. Every one of those vans, as I was shooting them, I'll put together a video, but as I'm shooting all those Class B vans, I was holding the camera and I was giving the microphone reference notes. In other words, this is the Winnebago 170 era, blah, blah, blah. Thank God I did that, because when I get back here and I start to put my edits together, I don't know what van I'm in. They all look the same. They all have the same layout. Galley's right here. You got 2 little ottomans and a couch in the back. Sometimes you get twin beds here. Come on. So the floor plans I have, I think are unique. I think they're going to live better than this does. This lives okay. But I've got to do it. I've got to come up with these plans. I've been taking notes. I know what I want to do. There's going to be a lot of conveniences. There's going to be a lot of things in the van. For instance, like, you know, I went in here and I put a clear Lexan panel in the back of this cabinet so I could see my water pipes. Rather than wonder if they're weeping or leaking, I can just look and I can see it. It's that kind of thing that I want throughout the van. And if, oh baby, you got, uh-oh, I think I got a winner here. Oh my goodness, that looks good. I'm going to lower that flame now because this is a very delicate dish I'm working on here. This rice, I don't know, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. I might have a problem with the rice. I may have to change the name of this thing. Spinach. I put spinach in everything. You can't beat it. Spinach is good. It's healthy. whatnot. So now I'm going to put this in. You put the spinach in once everything else has been brought up to a gentle simmer. Then you add the spinach. This is all planned out. Oh, where'd the bug come from? A bug! Where? Ah, it came out of the spinach. That happens to me all the time. Bugs, spiders. I bring everything in through the spinach. I figure 4 months to build it, and we'll start with the drawings. Sometimes I surprise myself. I just grabbed the camera off the tripod. It's easier. Look at this. This looks pretty good, right? It smells good. I forgot the Asiago.